What's up, peeps? It's Austin, and for this weekend I wanted to do some video game hunting. Figured I'd just take out the camera and do some recording, take you guys along, and see what kind of cool pickups I can find. I'm currently at a mall right now, Southridge Mall. They have a Happy 8 Collectibles Con, just a small little convention going on. I do want to check out some other stores today too, and maybe even a flea market tomorrow. So yeah, we'll see what we find. Alright, so just made my way in, and I'm not 100% sure on what I'm looking for exactly. I'm kind of just going to be walking around and seeing whatever piques my interest. A couple of handhelds right here, and they actually do have them turned on. Oh, I do see the Super Mario Advance complete in box. That'll be something that would be really cool to pick up. Own that, and I did play that a ton growing up on the Game Boy Advance. Okay, so I kind of have an idea of what I'm looking for now. I'm just mainly looking for stuff that I would like to try out and play, games that have been on my want to play list, and then also games that are just really interesting and just want to buy to collect. I know I've been looking for some of the Resident Evil games. I know they released some of them on PS5 and would like to get into that series. I think I have like Resident Evil 2. So hopefully I can find, Resident Evil 3, Resident Evil 4, and I'm mostly talking about the remakes. Alright, so after digging away at some of these games, I think I did find two games that I may be interested in. The first one is going to be this Earth Defense Force. I played one of these games on the PlayStation Vita, and it was just a really wonky shooter game. Just tons and tons of aliens spawn, and you just go through this level shooting at them and trying to survive. And I just haven't seen this game on the 360 before, so for $11 could go with that one. And then I also found this Bureau game. It's got like a nice little slipcover in here. Don't know much about this one. Fight through the streets of 1962 America as you uncover the declassified truth behind mankind's first enemy. So we got some alien games, I guess. And I'm seeing they got some really good prices on some loose games. They got like, what, $5 for this Digimon game? And then some $1 a piece on these. I wonder if these sell at all for them. Do people just buy loose discs nowadays? Some of these GameCube games are around $5. Oh, you know what's crazy? I do have the case for this, but it's like a special edition where it comes with like 2 discs for this 1080 Avalanche game. The fun part about going to these conventions is just finding all the cool little items like this Nintendo Player's Guide booklet. This thing looks really old. It's got a bunch of, NES games? And then you got, guidebooks like this, Dragon Ball Z figures, even the trading cards. They made a ton of these like cool little Yu-Gi-Oh items back in the days. Was a big fan of Yu-Gi-Oh. This is like some kind of keychain thing. Oh, and it spins around. Got Exodia right here. So those guys at that booth were really nice. They actually hooked me up and gave me both of these for $15. Got these cool little banners over here, like this Halloween one. And then also are these like metal plates? Yeah. Also got some video games in this booth. Just kind of a strange assortment of them. The Mummy Returns. I don't see this one every day. Castlevania, Curse of Darkness. The Sphere Files game for $30. It's actually not bad. It's kind of more uncommon one and is complete. Just found a table that has $1 items, and I figured I'd just dig through and maybe I can find something to pick up. You got, what is this? Some kind of Ninja Turtles figure. This looks like a Beyblade Rip 'em type of thing. That's really cool, actually. I'm gonna hang on to this. I've never seen anything like this. Over here, I saw this Walking Dead dog tag. Used to be a huge fan of The Walking Dead, but the seasons just kept going on forever. But this looks like a random dog tag type of thing, so maybe I'll just pick this up and see what I get. Daryl would be cool, even Carol, but I want Glenn, of course, the most popular character. Maybe I'll grab this too while I'm here. Also seen some video games over here. Pokemon Sun, Mario Maker. Some PSP games. No price on these though. This Pirates one could be a cool one to grab. And then some $5 PS2 games. Yeah, not too bad. Oh, how much is this NBA Street though? It's got a red sticker on it. And it's complete. It's crazy, these 151 boxes, especially like the Snorlax and the Mew one, are worth so much nowadays. Actually, all Pokemon is worth so much nowadays. You just don't see them in retail stores anymore. How much did you have on these two?
This one's $1 because I don't know if you looked at the disc.
Oh, is it pretty bad?
Maybe I haven't tried it, but maybe a super buff will work it out.
For $1 though, I'll definitely take the risk on that. All right, sweet. So he said I could do $5 for all of these. This disc is super scratched though for this NBA Street. Looks like a lot of vendors are still selling Funko Pops. I don't know how well they do, but it's just a really easy item to have out because a lot of people are interested in specific things. Sometimes they don't make figures for specific things, like this Stranger Things Mike Wheeler. I actually just saw Wicked 2 right there too, so that's really awesome. I wonder if these are all like one price or different prices. Yeah, I mean, I don't see a price on it. Jonathan Byers. Stranger Things has been really good. I saw the first part of the last season and still a really solid showing so far. So this little convention is in this small area, which is really spacious and great for a lot of vendors to set up. It's actually pretty big too. I'm not even like halfway through yet, so we'll see what else we can find. This booth's got some pretty cool shirts. Legion of Doom, Iron Sheik, some wrestling ones. Yeah, this looks like all wrestling shirts over here. They have this Outsiders one, which has a lot of wrestlers. I think it's like based off of the movie though. You said so 20 each of these?
Yep.
Okay. Would you do 50?
Sounds great.
Okay. Perfect.
That's kind of what I was thinking. I bought all three.
Alright, so GameCube games are always great to pick up. I don't think he knew, but this Lord of the Rings Return of the King on GameCube is actually sealed. And we got all of these for $50. I'd say that's an insane deal. You just rarely find sealed GameCube games out nowadays. So yeah, some great games too. Alright, so I pretty much reached the end of the convention. I made a full lap circle around, and for the most part, just a lot of vendors with toys, collectibles, Funko Pops, 3D printed stuff. A lot of interesting items for sure, but nothing that I'm too interested in right now. I'm at the last booth, and I did spot some video games at this table right here, and some really cool ones as well. There's one game in particular that I've actually been on the hunt for and looking for, or a series of games. I actually don't see this one too often. The Lost Frontier. That's a nice one. Ratchet and Clank. And the game that I'm looking at right now is this Full Metal Alchemist 2 Curse of the Crimson Elixir. Oh no, it looks like it's missing a manual, unfortunately. I don't know how much this game usually goes for. Includes bonus DVD with the first 2 episodes. Oh man, that sucks. It's only got one disc in here. We'll have to debate on that. But I've been looking, huge fan of Full Metal Alchemist, Brotherhood, probably my favorite anime. This came out in 2005, which is crazy. I would love to pick up all the Full Metal Alchemist games if I ever do come across them, but we'll debate on this one for sure. I haven't seen this game before. This Yu-Gi-Oh! What is this? Capsule Monster Coliseum. And then just some other PlayStation games. I don't see this Naruto game either too often. 15 bucks for this could be very tempting. Okay, so I'm really interested in this game, but it's missing like a disc. Would you go any lower on that if I got both of those?
I go 20 for this.
Okay, yeah.
It'll be 35.
Okay, I can do that.
Alright guys, we're back in the car now, and that was an amazing stop at this convention. Picked up a good amount of items. Surprisingly, I did not expect to get so many great deals, but a lot of the local vendors are very nice and willing to give out deals. So I ended up picking up a lot of games that I actually don't see too often. For example, these two games, Earth Defense Force and The Bureau. I just don't see these games too often. Got these both for $15. The next items we picked up were from a booth that had a $1 table, so I picked up some cool little toys and accessories. We also got two games. We got this Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. I'm a huge Pirates of the Caribbean fan, loved those movies and that setting. And then we got NBA Street on the PlayStation 2. They mentioned that this is $1 because it's super scratched up. I figured it was worth a chance to get it resurfaced. I do have like a more budget resurface machine at home, so we'll see if this does end up working. And while we're here, let me just go ahead and open this too. Hopefully I do get Glenn. All right, just ripped it open. Let's see what I got. First off, this card right here. It's got like a walker on it. This is apparently for season 5 of The Walking Dead. And then for the dog tag, I got, oh, I don't even know who this guy is. I forgot his name, but it's this guy right here. Season 5, I do not remember what happens in season 5, but I do recognize this guy. And then for our greatest pickups for this stop, we got 3 GameCube games. And of course, this Return of the King is brand new and sealed. It looks sealed. I believe this is like how it came sealed. They didn't have prices on it, so the vendor just scanned it on his phone and just said $20 for each of the games. And then I noticed that this one was sealed, so definitely wanted to grab it. He even went down to $50 on it for me, so really happy with that. Lastly, we got a couple of anime games. We got this Full Metal Alchemist Curse of the Crimson Elixir, along with this Naruto Ultimate Ninja 3. All in all, an amazing visit here. I think we paid around $100 for all of these games. It's great that you can still find amazing deals at conventions nowadays on video games.
Alright, so we're checking out this half-price bookstore. Pretty quiet in here, so I'll try to be quiet as well. But I got Outer Worlds for 10 bucks. Sometimes prices on games can be pretty good here at a half-price bookstore. I feel like I haven't been to one in a while. I got this cool Ultimate Edition of Red Dead, and then just the standard. And then I'm also seeing a good amount of steel books. This MLB one. Made my way to this back area where they have some clearanced games. A bunch of like Wii shovelware, Fit in 6, Man vs. Wild with Bear Grylls. I wonder how this game plays. Probably terrible. Is it even a survival game? And then you actually do have some Xbox One games. This Titanfall 2 for $3. It's really not bad. And then a couple copies of Rocket League for $3. I might pick one of these up. Rocket League's a really fun game, team game. We'll debate on these though. Battlefield 4 and 5. And then some PlayStation 3 games. Checking out this clearance section for DVDs and Blu-rays, and I did spot one that I'm probably gonna pick up. This From Dusk Till Dawn 4-pack movie, 5-pack movie. I checked if all the discs were in there, and it's just one disc. And they got it for $3. Values for around like 15 to 20. So yeah, not a bad one.
Back in the car, and as you guys saw, I picked up these two items on clearance, $3 a piece. And then we actually did pick up this new Super Mario Bros. Wii, and this was $15. But I actually do have a case at home, so I'll be able to throw this manual in the case and then probably just put the game in the case. Not sure what I'll do with this sleeve though. But paid $22, not bad for these three items. I guess you can still find some pretty good deals at a half-price bookstore.
I guess for our last visit, we are here at a GameStop, and they're currently having their 4 for $40 deal. So games under $20, if you get 4 of them, it'll cost you $40. And check out the PlayStation 4 section first. This is not a retro location, unfortunately, so I won't be able to pick up any retro games. I did take a look at this PlayStation 4 section a bit already. They also have this, $30 or less on big selection hit games. I think these are just for brand new titles. There was one game I found so far, and it's gonna be this Rocksmith remastered for $20. We'll be getting this for $10 with the deal, and this thing actually values for like $30-ish. So definitely one to flip to recoup some money. I also spotted this Soulstorm Oddworld game, and it is the Steelbook edition. So $15. It's really not too bad for this. I did play this game a little bit, didn't get too far. It was a little clunky on the Nintendo Switch. Could be an option if I don't find anything. I love steel booklets. I've been scanning through the PS5 section next, and didn't really see too much. This Darkest Dungeon 2 for $19.99 is not bad. I played the first one a bit and really enjoyed, the turn-based combat. I didn't see too much gameplay about Darkest Dungeon 2. A lot of like smaller indie titles for sure in the PS5 section. The game that I had the most interested in grabbing, of course, these Resident Evils, but for some reason they're in new condition. I don't know if they have used conditions for those, but I found the Sandland game. This is a game that I was always interested in, and I think the art style is from Toriyama, that just recently passed. Lastly, we're checking out the Nintendo Switch section, and surprisingly, a lot of these Switch games are still pretty high in value. I don't see a lot of games at $20 and under, and most of them are just like not worth picking up, really. There were a couple like older retro style games, like this Hammer Watch game developed by Modus, definitely like an 8-bit pixel game, along with this Helmut game developed by Funbox Media. Again, games that I've just never seen before. There were 2 games that I think I will be picking up, and the first one is this God Eater game. I've heard about this game, but I know nothing about it. Developed by Bandai Namco. You guys let me know if this game or this series is worth playing and checking out. It looks awesome, great art style, and they got it for $19.99. And then the second game is going to be down here, and it's this Rune Factory 3 Special Edition. I actually just picked up Guardians of Azuma, and really want to check that one out. I believe this is a great entry point into the Rune Factory series. It is your farm simulator mixed with great combat. I'm wondering how well it runs on the Switch 2 though. Hopefully it runs a little bit better. But yeah, $19.99 for that. I think these are 2 great pickups.
And there you have it for our last stop. We picked up 4 games for $40. We got these 2 PlayStation games, Rocksmith and the Sandland game. Hopefully I get some time to check this one out. You guys let me know if this is a good one. And then 2 Switch games that I don't have yet in my collection, Rune Factory and the God Eater. $10 a piece. I think that's an awesome deal. You can still find some great items at GameStop for a low price. I had a really fun time going out and doing some game hunting today. It was pretty busy, but you know, I've only been out for like 4 hours. It's great to be able to come back out and record some footage. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all in the next one.